Hello and welcome to another video from Greer's Great Aussie Adventures. I'm Ray, the blind traveller. This is
Emily.
She's the wife and the daughter
Isabel.
And this is our little bully Zeus. We've been travelling Australia since 2018 now, and we've decided that we want to share our adventures with you guys. So sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper and plan that next holiday.
So g'day guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're just driving from Karawi to Burra, and we'll probably do a few things in Burra over the next day or two.
But show you everything we do. So we just pulled up here at Mount Brian. Obviously it's on the way to Burra, but we just seen on the side of the road here they got one of the wind turbine blades set up on display. It's just one of the blades, so it's 44 meters, just the actual blade. It's just huge when you stand here next to it. I think that's just half of it basically to the hub. It's blowing a gale, so I can't really take the camera over to the board. So what I'll do is I'll walk over there and you guys can have a read of the boards, and we'll just sort of pause and have a read of what you want to. It's quite a bit of information there. But one of the cool things is the hub itself is 80 meters off the ground. So, and then the blade's 44. So they're friggin' huge, even though they look so little in the distance. But I'll just go over now and show you the boards and you can have a read of some info. So yeah, just thought we'd show that. Some pretty cool facts on there if you're interested in it. But yeah, so just show the size of it compared to the Jeep. It's bloody huge. It's just pretty cool for us being from Queensland. Let's get out the wind. Yeah, just being from up north is, we're used to seeing big solar farms everywhere, but obviously down here it's that windy. It's more beneficial to have wind farms. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Thought I'd show you. But we go back on the road now and keep heading to Burra. Hopefully we'll might be able to stop at a servo and get a Red Bull. G'day guys. So it's a nice cool morning this morning. We ended up staying at the Burra Showground. We're gonna stay like 3 nights. Hopefully the weather clears up a bit. It was, I mean, it was like 5 last night, but it's been beautiful, cloudy rain since we got here. It's $20 a night for a powered site, 15 unpowered. There is water, dump point, showers and toilets, all that sort of stuff. But there's pretty well no free camps or anything in town. You can't stay at the back of the pub. Yeah, power's 25, or free if you buy something inside unpowered. And then there's the caravan park, which is just standard caravan park fees. We're going to go gallivanting today. They do, I'm just going to call it the key to the city. It's like a heritage thing. There's 11 old buildings. You go in and pay the information centre, they give you a key to them all. So there's the old prison, the old cellars, heaps of the old buildings, and you just go around at your own leisure and have a look at them all and go and do everything. They say to allow 6 hours to do it, so we're going to go do that, aren't we? So you'll sit in the car and freeze. But hopefully it clears up a bit, gets to be a bit nicer. But we'll have a look around and show you everything we see. So we just got our little key to the city. The woman at the information centre was really nice, very helpful. It's right in the middle of the city. You turn off on the Barrier Highway and you're right at it, you can't miss it. It's $30 per adult or $25 for concession cards. Kids are free, and they do accept a companion card for a pass. For that you get the key. I think it's to like 11 buildings that you can go in at your own pace. You get a discount pass for the museum, so it's only like $2.50, and kids are free. You get a little gift pack. We haven't actually looked in that yet, and you get an app that you download. So when you do the tour, each building you go in, you sort of click on in the app, and it gives you all the description of everything that you're looking at and everything that's there. So I think we're gonna start our tour. We're just looking at the map. We're gonna start our tour at the miner's dugout. That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. So.
And the sun just spoke out.
Oh, and we got sunshine. We haven't seen sunshine in a few days, guys, and it's been bloody cold.
Oh, look at that.
But we'll see is at the miner's dugout. So this is the miner's dugouts. Like I said, it's in the Burra River, or Burra River. In 1850, there was 1,800 people living in these little dugouts along the river. It was due to, back when the mine was booming, there was just not enough housing for the people. There was a flood in, what was it, 1851, that basically flooded out all the dugouts and pushed everyone out. So by 1860, all the dugouts were just abandoned and all finished. There's still 2 down here that we're about to go into, the last 2 remaining out of hundreds in the river. So we're going to go have an explore. I'll just show you on this plaque here a bit of, if you just want to pause and have a read. But yeah, so we're just going to go for a walk down. Here's our little key there in the gate. There's a gate that you come through. That's got our key fitted. And we go in the last 2 remaining dugouts. It's hard to believe there was 1,800 people living down here in these. It might be a bit dark in here, but Em's got a torch and a phone. We didn't even think to bring a torch, but we'll see what it shows up.
Try and keep. Oh, duck.
And they must have been short people.
Or they just fell. Oh wow. This is it.
So it's basically, I'd pretty well say a 3x3, like a little garden shed, little underground dugout to live in. And I would assume
that was probably another one.
That was another little room next door.
It's like a prison.
Yeah, basically the same.
So just another room.
Size.
And then there looks like another
There's
one.
a tunnel at the back, so they may have all been connected.
And then, yeah, there was another, so the little gate in the side went through to another tunnel that would have led further into the hill. There's another one here. I'd assume it's going to be
The other side.
exactly the same. They were, I'm pretty sure, I used to be able to read the signs, but Pretty sure most of them were about 14.
There's cutouts at the back there that scared the crap out of me.
There's someone living up there. These people just sort of scared them a bit. I don't know if you can see them. They got a couple of cutouts.
Shadows.
This little back bit here, I don't know if you can see, but like I'm 6'2", just standing. And in the front bits, it's quite short. Em can sort of stand up everywhere bar the doorway.
I can stand up everywhere.
Yeah, Isabel can stand up everywhere. But it's pretty cool. Just another eye-opening thing to how the mining was back then and how young the people were. So we've walked probably 20 metres from them other two. They were just around that corner there. And then there's another two. Three? There's another two down further. This one's a lot bigger. It's actually got a window. Yeah, this one's a lot bigger. Same thing. They got tunnels that go way back in. They've obviously been closed off because they're not deemed safe for tourists anymore. But yeah, that one's a lot bigger. I'd say he had a bit more money, that bloke.
Or it was the ensuite.
No ensuite back then, Isabel. That was probably the ensuite there under that tree. You got another one here, not 5 metres from the other one, another big one by the look of it.
The doorway is very little.
Yeah, very little doorway. You can see
Where it's collapsing.
It's a shame. But they're preserving. This one's very low. This one would be not 5 foot.
That one could have been one of the children.
Yeah, they're all young. So obviously all of these banks were just riddled with them, and over the years they've just collapsed and closed them all off. You can imagine when it was flooded in that 1851 flood, all this would have been underwater, all their stuff, everything gone. But reading that sign, and the flood was in 51 and they weren't abandoned until 60, so they still came back into them after the floods. And considering, so east of us is the actual old mine site, it'd probably be 5k from here, so it would have been a bit of a commute. We'll head on to the next spot, go see what we've got now. Next stop is Mallowan Lowrath Cottage. It's just on the way back towards town. Got the little bridge there that you cross straight into town, just on the corner here. So let's go. We're safe. We're going to get run over. We'll see you inside. Enter through the front door, exit through the back door, and Em's in love with their backyard. Sorry, I'm just trying to straddle the stairs.
Okay, I'll get this.
Very nice little garden, that's for sure. Like I said inside, can you imagine going from living in those dugouts to living here? Would have been incredible. Little outhouse down the back. Isabel will be scared of snakes using that now. Ah. Alright. Well, that's a little cottage. Miner's cottage. We'll see you at the next spot. This is actually just around the corner from the cottages where we're just at. It's like 2 minutes, could have walked. But it's the old Unicorn beer brewery. They still brew the beer, it's just elsewhere now. This is the original brewery. And if you've seen Wolf Creek 2, if you're into those kind of movies, the part of the movie where the dude was standing there watching him cut up the bodies, all that bit of it, it was actually filmed in the cellar here. So we'll go in and have a squiz. So you can see all the vents on the ground because obviously the cellars
Are underneath us.
are right underneath us. Let's go see how dark it is, see if we can see in there. So obviously being blind and all, I didn't actually see this staircase in the corner where you do go down underground. So I'll take this with me. Sorry, it'll be a bit slow because it takes me a while to get the stairs, especially in this dark. But I just wanted to take yous with me so yous see it as I go there. Is this stairs or is this, what am I on?
Okay, this is a little platform and then you're going onto stairs again. Ready?
All right.
Step.
Step. So obviously we're underground now in the old underground cellar. This is our next stop. This is Hampton Village. So we'll get some more info when we get in there.
We're in the Hamptons.
Yeah, we're in the Hamptons. I don't know, can you guys see the view? That's amazing. I said, damn, God, it'd be nice just pull the van up here, camp up here for the night. Beautiful. Alright, we'll go inside and have a look. So this is from 1857, Em just read. I thought I'd say it quick so I don't forget, get numbers wrong. In 66, there was 30 miners' dwellings in here. Obviously all full. People that didn't want to have their homes owned by the mine itself. By 1960 was the last person that left here, so it's been in complete ruin since 1960. Piling back in the car, and I think we're off to the jail now, which I'm pretty excited about. But I think it's just down the road, so we'll see you there. So we've just pulled up to Red Roof Jail. It's literally 2 minutes from the village. So it's just awesome. I love me jails, and it's just another thing our key gets us access to. So Isabel's hoping it's a bit spooky. Let's go in and have a look. So you don't actually enter through the gatehouse, you enter through into the yard. There is wheelchair access too, just to sort of remember. So just while we're in this yard, before we go inside, because you enter through down there, but while we're in here, this cell here is unlocked, all the others are locked. But how they held the door is pretty cool. This sort of bit of flat bar hinged. And then in you go, or out you came. Actually quite a big cell. Obviously there would have been bars over that window, but just solid concrete. So this is another part of the exercise yard, the opposite side. The other exercise yard's over there. I assume this would have been a caged gate.
Old shower block at the back there. The building was obviously not standing anymore.
So, and we're just saying that's where those footings are there. The old foundation is the old shower block. So that was Red Roof Prison. Incredible. Like I said, I love the old prisons. It's just, I don't know why, I just do. But it's, yeah, awesome. Everything's fully intact. There's a great detailed map to say what everything is, where everything was. But the only thing is you can't go upstairs into what I assume was the guards' little tower. But yeah, nah, awesome. So back in the car, go get our map, and next place on the list. Having a ball. This is the old police lockup, is the next thing we're doing on the list. And I think we're going to get some lunch, so I'll let you know where we eat and what it's like. When you do this, I definitely recommend don't bring, I've told them wait. Definitely don't bring your caravan, it's not caravan friendly. And there's a couple of little ways, when you look at the map, it looks like they send you a hard way through things, but like this one here, it went a bit of a roundabout way, but takes you through the hill here, and you see a lot of the old little miners' cottages that people still live in now. They're so close together, unbelievable. But so here we are at the police lockup. Go inside and see what this one's got. Straight to your right goes into the cells. 3 cells. They're decent. Once again, quite big. There would have been a lot of people in here. I don't know, 2. Would have been a curtain. And then you would have come straight out of your cells 3 cells here and into the yard. So right beside the old holding cells is the original old courthouse. It's not on the list, so it's not one of the key entry things that you can go in, but yeah, it is the original old courthouse. Quite a few spots along this tour thing. There is public toilets too, so don't stress about that. And this one here, you can drive in up next to the holding yards, around and out beside the courthouse. You know, like we struggle to park on the road, so. But yeah, so I think we might go have a bit of lunch. We're all getting a bit peckish now. It's like 1 o'clock, so go see where we end up for that. There's a few places around, and then we'll go to the next thing on the list. So we'll see is at lunch. One of the things I did want to say is all of these places you go, keep an eye around on the ground, because there's all those little rocks people paint. Isabel found 2 today just on this tour, but she has found them heaps of them now. We're at a free camp and a woman gave her a little knitted bag that she stood there and knitted for Isabel to put all her rocks in, but she has found heaps of them now. But you know,
We painted some in Winninetty Creek and left one at the dump point near Peterborough. And so if you find it, either comment or give us a shout.
So yeah, she decided when we were sitting in Winninetty Creek that she wanted to have a go at it, so she painted up a few rocks when we were sitting there and just writes on them. And yeah, we left one at Peterborough near the dump point, so if anyone finds it, just give us a shout out. But yeah, so I'll have some lunch and see you at the next stop. So, the Kookaburra Cafe. Like I said, I got the Mexican pizza. It was beautiful, but really, really good. Like, I'd have to say, on par with the Lions Den Hotel up near Cooktown, Queensland. Had heaps of chili con carne, a hell of a lot of jalapenos, heaps of sour cream. It was just really good. Nice bases, everything. What did you get, Isabel?
I got the plain chicken burger and I thought it was delicious.
Delicious?
Yeah.
And you got the...
I got the plain chicken burger, but I added bacon to it. Beautiful, really nice big piece of chicken, well cooked, not processed chicken by the way, and plenty of bacon. Very good, very nice.
So yeah, definitely recommend to stop. Like I said, prices weren't too bad at all. Yeah, we didn't go to the bakery. Usually we'd always go to the bakery, but we did have their pies, sausage roll, pasties, everything when we were in Tarawi. As I said, the general store there sells their stuff, and like they were good. It was good stuff, but we just felt it just wasn't amazing enough to go there again. Like we sort of rated them around the 6, 7, like maybe a 6, a bit better than average. But all right, on to the next spot on our list. So we're at the old Burra mine now. This is pretty well the last stop. Everything else is up here. There's like 3 or 4 or something of the key entry things up here. So we're gonna have a look at all that. There's a mine lookout, the old charge shed. So we'll head up there and go for a stroll. Not how far here it is, but we'll let you know. Go and have a look. So I just had a dart over here out of the wind. It's bloody windy up here. So this is the, what was that?
Powder magazine.
Powder magazine, the all explosive shed. So we're going to have a stroll. So this is our last key entry place. This is Morfett's engine house. Not sure if we can go inside. We'll soon see, I guess. See what it's all about. So this is out on the little balconies. The lookout straight down there was where the other arm went, and then out there is the old open cut, full of like bright green water. The bloke at the showgrounds was telling us, obviously you can't drink the water, but the local deep sea dive instructor does his dive training in there. It's just over the years and years of rain, it's just slowly filled up the old open cut mine. So now it's just like a big dam full of green water. But yeah, it's pretty nice out there. So straight in behind the engine house, just basically come out the side door, walk straight down, and you got like a lookout over the old open cut mine.
Isabel, look at the kangaroo.
So,
Oh, he's just gone behind those bushes.
looks beautiful down there, that's for sure. Looks so little from up top, but obviously same as everything, closer you get, the bigger it gets. But that pretty well concludes our heritage tour thing. We're gonna just drive, just when you go out of the gate, just the other side, this says another mine lookout, so we're gonna go and have a look there. And then not a part of this is the old original train station was privately bought and restored, so we can go and have a look at that. And what was the museum?
The Bonaccord.
The Bonaccord Museum. So
Oh, it's here. Bonaccord Mining Complex Museum.
yeah, Bonaccord Mining Complex Museum. So we'll go and have a look at that as well. And yeah, so for the money to get the key to the city basically is well worth it. I'd recommend it tenfold, especially like if you're into this sort of stuff that we're into. You would have worked out by now what we like doing, but definitely recommend it. It's a good day. Like we set off at about 10 o'clock and it's now what, 2:53, so 2:53, so say like 45 an hour we stop for lunch. So yeah, it's basically allow the day, don't try and plan other stuff, because obviously if you stop and read every little thing it's going to take a lot longer, but we only sort of read the stuff that we're interested in. But definitely a town worth putting on your list and checking out. A lot of history here, and you can actually go and see the history rather than just reading about it on a wall in a picture or something. Alright, we're going to have a look at this lookout and see what we can see. G'day guys, so we actually came out the next day. We just went back to the caravan and chilled yesterday after the sun came out, so we got some washing done. But so we're starting our day at the Bonnecord Mining Museum thing. Is it here? So we'll go inside and have a look. It's only like $2.50 each, kids are free, so just a little cheap museum to have a squeeze at before we leave tomorrow. We'll see who's in there. All kept in very good condition out here. Like I've said it a million times and I'll say it again, it's hard to come from northeast Queensland and not see rust in all these. Considering they're sitting there in original condition. So this is the original Burra, train station. For 1883 it was built. Pretty sure it's like 1963 it stopped. The last passenger train went through here. 99 was the last train through the wheat silos. They are currently restoring an old train wagon so people can go on them. He's done a great job of restoring it. They do have a B&B here too. Breakfast and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, the B&B's in the back half of the building, just behind me there. And in the front half, he's got a little bit of a museum there, a lot of the history on the train station and the town. But a few of the animals that are found locally. But yeah, it's just a donation entry. So just to help him out with the restoration of it all. Just worth a look and do a quick drive past on your way through to the mine lookout. Yeah. So we decided to come onto the lookout side, even though yesterday we would, I don't know if you can see it over there at the Moffat's engine house. We decided this morning we'd come for a drive to the lookout just to make sure we weren't missing out on anything. But yeah, it's a beautiful view still. They got a couple of boards here if you want to have a quick read, a few specs on the mine itself. And I think this is the place that will conclude our Burra visit. It's been great, so thanks to everyone at Burra. Thanks to the Information Centre for putting on that key to the city.
Yeah.
It's a great thing to do, definitely a place to tick off and put on your little list if you're planning a holiday through South Australia. But Isabel's over there, sidetracked as usual. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Remember to leave any comments if you've got any questions, any criticisms for our videos. That's fine. Want to hear it, want to make them better. Something you guys like watching anyway. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Bye.